my friends, I often get asked, how did you get started in all of this? And gosh, that is a loaded question. I've been in the scrapbooking, stamping industry since 1999. Oh, I'm showing my age. And I've always had a wonderful time. I used to work with Paper Cuts magazine as a contributing editor. Remember Paper Cuts? I love that family. And just lots of different things, lots of different companies. I've worked with Sizzix for many, many years doing random things. And then I worked for a company called Sugarloaf Products, and then we changed the name to Ink Boutique, and they were a stamping company. And my love for stamping was reborn, because back in the day I used to love stamping, but I got more into scrapbooking. Then I got to go back into the stamping, and I just had a blast. Sadly, the company closed, and I took a year off from doing anything. I was just a full-time mommy. I didn't do anything, and I just kind of took a break. And I got a lot of emails from people, and they'd say, oh, Stephanie, we miss you. We love your videos, and we just miss you, And I was talking to my uncle, who's a Christian, and he said, you know, Stephanie, you just need to start your own company. And I said, oh, no. And so Kenny and I prayed, and I kind of think that my Uncle Ken dared us kind of with that conversation. So Ken and I like to say that we started the company on a dare and a prayer. And we did a lot of praying, but it's done very well. We've been very blessed. We really feel like this is the way that the Lord has wanted us to go. We now, both of our kids work with us, and that's helped a lot. Kirsten helps on the manufacturing side of the company, and Katie helps package or die cut or do anything that needs to be done, which is really fun. And Ken works like crazy all the time. But now we're even to the next level where we manufacture our own stamps as well. Crazy. But there was a situation where I was worried that my name would be on something that was a lower quality than I was willing to do. And so I had two options. I could stop the Stamps of Life, or I could manufacture my own stamps with the highest quality photopolymer. So I chose to manufacture my own stamps. So we emptied our bank account and invested literally every penny we had. And luckily it paid off. Well, actually, no, it didn't. But I mean, no, it didn't pay. I mean, we haven't gotten the money back, but it paid off, meaning, I share way too much, don't I? It paid off, meaning now my name is still on the highest quality product. And that's what's important to me, because I know that's what's important to you, and having good prices. So long story short, that's kind of how it started. We're having a great time. We now have a huge facility in Irvine in California, and we sometimes have events there. So we recently had one, and we had a wonderful time, and we have a good time. I work half the time at home, and this is my home office, and then like my computers are behind you. Someday we'll do a tour of this room. Once it's done, it's almost done. We've redone it. So as soon as it's done, I'll do a tour. So the computers are behind you, and I'm facing the computers, and Ken has a computer and I have a computer, and then this is where I do my crafting, and then we have the warehouse where we store all the inventory, as well as do all the shipping, as well as make the stamps and have our events because we have office space also, that we have our events. So it's a wild and crazy ride. We started 3.5 years ago. If you would have told me 4 years ago I'd be doing this, I would be laughing like crazy, because that's just totally weird. But it's fun. Kenny and I get to travel and meet all of you, and sometimes we take a kid or two, and we have a great time. I also work for Sizzix. I do a lot of different things. I wear a couple different hats there. I work in research and development 1 day a week. I go into the office. Luckily, they're 8 minutes away from our warehouse, which is fantastic. And I get to work there, and then I also travel for Sizzix, sharing my love of stamping and die cutting. So that's also a wonderful thing. And then I just do other things. Oh, I also license my artwork with Sizzix, so they have some products that have my name on them as well. Busy. Yeah, we are kind of busy. I wish sometimes I could just push the pause button and catch up, and then I could push play again, and then everybody could keep going. I wish I could just freeze everybody for a couple days and catch up. But I have a wonderful time. My dad said it best the other day. He said, you know, it's not work to you because it's your hobby. And it's true. My hobby is my job, and my job is my hobby. So I'm very blessed that as soon as I work a day, I'm quitting. I've never worked a day in my life, because this is not work. This is this is just a blessing, and I have a wonderful time. I work with wonderful people. I do not do this alone. I have a huge team that helps me. Kenny, of course, helps me like crazy. Kirsten helps like tons. Even my daughter Katie helps out. Then we have a huge team at the office. We have Karen, we have Tiffany. They help run everything. And then we have other people, Nicole, that helps ship. And we just have a lot of other people. We have our web designer that's in Atlanta. We have Faylene that travels with us. We have Melanie that travels with us. So we have a huge team. Don't ever for a second think I do this on my own. There's no way I could. But we're having a wonderful time, and we are so thankful for you, our friends, because we consider you family, and that's the honest truth, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. And I always like to say that our prices are so low because I consider every customer my friend and every club member my family. And you get the family discount, club members, and customers, you're my friends, and you get the friend discount. So we're definitely not in this to make $1 million. We're here just to have some fun and share our love for stamping. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It has been an incredible blessing, and I hope that you get to be blessed by watching the videos or learning some new techniques, or sometimes just laughing along with me, because that's what it's all about. So thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.